Pokemanias! Dragon Tamer Nate and Pokemaniac Rick. You're listening to Pokemania on STUDYVOXFM.com.
You're listening to the Pokemania Show with Nate and Rick on STUDYVOX FM.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, you are. You're listening to the Pokemania Show with Nate and Rick on STUDYVOX FM. Thanks, Ash. And Intro Man.
Yes.
Intro Man.
Hello, everyone.
You're back!
I'm back. I'm so excited.
Give a wave to everybody.
Hi.
There he is. It's Nate.
I'm back.
If you were listening last week, the last 2 weeks, in fact, you will notice that Nate was not here, and it was, in fact, James, Cool Trainer James.
It was Cool Trainer James.
Explain to the people why you weren't here, Nate.
Well, I was going through Victory Road.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. I made it to the other side, got to the Pokemon Centre, so now I can just fly there whenever I want.
Oh, so you didn't take on the Elite Four?
Not yet. I haven't done that yet.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to take on the Elite Four.
No, I just had to get through Victory Road so I could get to the Pokemon Centre.
And you took 2 weeks out of your life for that?
It was a hard 2 weeks.
Intense.
It was.
But you did take time out to you sent in your
oh yeah, I sent in
your sections and your competitions and things like that. Thanks for that, by the way.
No worries.
I really appreciate it.
The competitions weren't mine.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't at all. I know what you did, and then they weren't mine.
You sent them in to me.
Oh, okay.
You said if you don't do these captions, I'll be very upset.
Right. Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody!
Yeah,
I forgot
happy
about
Valentine's
that.
Day.
This is how me and Nate decided to spend our Valentine's Day together in a studio. Talking about Pokemon.
What more could you want?
It's just sheer luck that it happened to happen on, like, the show landed on Valentine's Day. Yeah. So to all the ladies out there, I'm sorry, but Pokemon comes first.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Not that, you know.
Should we let people know how they can get in touch?
I'd love. This is what I like about you being back.
So you can get in touch with us here in the studio in numerous ways. You can Skype us. If you search on Skype for STUDYVOX FM.
Become friends with us as well.
Yeah. You can email us at radio@studyvox.com.
You can tweet us at Pokemania FM. Our good buddy old pals, our friends, our poker pals, James and Emma, monitoring that. I'm monitoring as well. I have it on my good computer. And you can also go on to Facebook at www.facebook.com/Pokemania FM. While you're there, hit like. Same thing when you're tweeting, only you don't like, you follow on Twitter.
Yes.
I don't know, I get confused with it. Like us as well if you want. Just type like into Twitter.
Yeah, hashtag like, fine.
Hashtag like Pokemania. Sorted. Do that, please. Yes. You can get in contact with us for anything. You have any questions, you have any jokes, you have any pictures you want to send in, you have Valentine's Day cards you want to send us, please.
Anything Pokemon related, send it in and we'll definitely share it with everyone listening.
Indeed, and that is the best way for you to enter our competitions, which we're going to move on to now.
So every week we run 2 competitions. For those of you new listeners, we run Who's That Pokemon?
We got jingles for them.
Do we?
Yeah. Oh, did you not know about that?
No, I did not know
never
about
mind.
that.
You carry on then.
Well, Who's That Pokemon? We take we get a silhouette of a Pokemon,
yes,
and we want you to tell us what that Pokemon is.
Indeed we do.
So here is this week's Who's That Pokemon? Coming up on your webcam now. There we go.
What's going on there?
Wow.
Hello.
Good Pokemon, though.
Yeah, well, don't give it away.
It's not. All Pokemon are good.
I like it. I like what you've done there. What about Team Rocket's coughing?
What about it?
It's not good, is it?
It's awesome.
Fair enough.
So that is this week's Who's That Pokemon? That will be knocking around Twitter and Facebook shortly. Our second competition is the caption contest.
Caption contest.
In which we get a scene from a Pokemon episode, the TV episode, and we want you to come up with a caption, creative and comedic caption, that you think will make us laugh.
Indeed. The criteria of this, as I've now got down to a T, is how funny it is, times the poker knowledge, divided by whether or not you go to the effort of taking the photo, adding your own text to it, and then sending it back to us.
Oh, okay. So different ways.
Not divided by.
No. There's definitely some weird
bracketed and then squared. That's the formula. That formula right there.
Amazing. So, and here is this week's caption. It's a good one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Professor Oak on the phone. Muck just wants to talk to whoever Professor Oak's on the phone to. I'm
Hello.
assuming Ash.
Muck just wants to...
Or Ash's mum. She could be on the phone to Ash's mum. You know, they have
Could be.
that Valentine's thing going on. Maybe it's Muck just giving Professor Oak a Valentine's Day hug.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
Professor
What
Oak,
do you guys think, though?
Professor Oak is enjoying it.
Yes. So, yeah, that is this week's image for our caption contest. That will also be knocking around Facebook and Twitter alike shortly.
As we said, if you like to enter, you can do in the ways that we've already said. You can Skype us, you can email us, you can tweet us, you can Facebook us. If you are tweeting us, we have a request.
Oh, for the competition?
Yes.
We do. If you are entering our caption contest, at the end of your tweet or entry, I don't know. At the end of the tweet,
entry, yeah.
Entry, yeah, that's right. At the end of your entry or your tweet, if you could put hashtag caption contest, that would be very helpful.
Or caption.
Yeah, or caption. Hashtag caption.
Yeah.
Let's go caption.
Because then we don't have to go through all the tweets we have
Yeah.
to find the competition entry ones.
Yes.
So, of course, send your tweet in, say, like, who's that Pokemon? I'm going to go with Beedrill,
Yes.
hashtag caption. At Pokemania.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say caption for the who's the Pokemon.
Hashtag who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, WTP for who's that Pokemon.
WTP, what does that stand for?
Who's that Pokemon?
Well, yeah, I know that, but it must stand for something else as well.
No? So, yeah, just put captions at the end
Where's
of your...
that pirate?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Just to make it easier for us to find your entrance. So,
Of course.
that is our competitions.
There we go.
I do have to nip something in the bud straight away. We've had a
don't know
tweet.
what you're talking
We've
about.
had a tweet. You do know what I'm talking about. From Luke and Gengar. Says, I'm sure Nate Slopenny will be very upset that he won't be with her on Valentine's Day.
It's all right.
What is this about?
He's seen
I've
it
been away
already
for 2
today.
weeks, and this rumour seems to have spread like wildfire. There's nothing going on with a Lopenny.
It's not a rumour. We have video proof.
I don't believe you. There is no
video proof, Nate.
We have video proof.
We do have video proof.
He spent today with us, so it's fine.
I'm not even gonna. Whatever.
It's Valentine's Day. You can't spend Valentine's Day by slagging off the woman.
It's a Pokemon that I said in a quiz
Yeah.
once. Anyway, we need to move on. We have a massive announcement right now. But in the meantime, it's Fallout Boy
After
first.
this song?
Yeah. This is
My song's What You Did in the Darkrai.
indeed. My songs Know What You Did in the Darkrai.
In the Darkrai?
In the Darkrai by Fero Boy.
It's the best one we could come up with.
Yeah.
Fero Boy. It's got to be a better one for Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boltoy.
Fallout Beedrill.
Yeah.
You love
fine.
that.
I do. So, big announcement.
Big announcement that you tantalised us with before the song came
A
in.
little taste, yeah. Big announcement.
Woo!
We need I feel like we need a drum roll for this, but
Do you want me to give you a drum roll?
yeah, I think you could give us a little one.
Okay, hang on. Let me move my mic closer to the thing. When do you want me to stop?
Yeah, that'll do. We have our very own website now.
That was such an
Anticlimax, I know.
We have a very own website now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We have a Pokemania FM website.
Yes.
Tell them the address.
www.pokemaniafm.com.
POKEMANIAFM.com.
I think James can tweet that address for us.
I will tweet that address right
And
now.
stick it on our Facebook page.
So yeah, head over to our website.
Nick, why don't you explain what's on the website?
There's a lot on the website. We've got a special forum thing, haven't we, James? You know more about this than me.
We've got a Pokemon forum, which is for during the week when the Pokemon show isn't going. You can send in ideas and theories, especially about X and Y. And there's lots
The
of
games, not the
the
letters.
games. Yeah, you can also listen again, and from now on you'll be able to view previous shows. So if you missed the show today, you can view it tomorrow.
Or
You can.
if you just want to listen to all the shows we've got, because we uploaded a lot of shows, didn't
We've
we?
got
Jeff?
about 52 hours worth of shows now.
52 hours.
Of pure
that's
Pokemon.
over 2 days of me and you talking about
Fine.
Pokemon.
What? That's amazing for me. I think, yeah. Yeah.
I think we've got pretty much every show. I think we're missing the first 3. We're trying to find them at the moment, but we've got every other show.
They've been lost.
on
They've
there.
been
So
stolen.
yeah, you can go over to our website, pokemaniafm.com, and listen to all our past shows, whichever ones you want to do.
All our captions and shouts will be on there as well.
Yes, and as of today, every episode from today onwards will also be a video. The video that you're watching on your webcam, you'll be able to view the episodes as well.
All kinds of stuff is on there. There's a little about section about us. There's we'll be putting things all over it, won't we?
We will
When
indeed.
we do more things, we'll be slapping them on it, taking pictures,
Yes.
showing you pictures. We might use it as a place to put all the fan stuff.
That'd be a good idea. I could
There's
definitely
a lot
do that.
on there. Go and explore.
Go and
Let us know what
explore,
you
yeah.
think.
Go and explore like you would, like Rock Cave.
Explore. So just quickly, we'll let you know what's coming up on tonight's show.
Indeed.
We have got some news, lots and lots of news to talk about, as I'm sure you may have heard. Some of you may not have heard. So it's going to be educational. We've also got your Pokemon of the week.
We do have my Pokemon in the week.
You've got my Pokemon card of the week.
We do have your Pokemon card of the week.
You're going to do this all the time. We've got a Poke Quiz.
Oh, a Poker Quiz. This week done by me, as last week. The last 2 weeks were done by James successfully, I feel. Now I'm taking back over.
We also have a Pokemon battle video that we'll be showing. It's a trading card game online battle. We've got Poke Essentials. And we've even got our fan section, our new fan section, where every week...
You say our new fan section.
Well,
we do
yeah,
it all the
okay.
time.
I'll be showing the stuff that you guys have been sending in during the week to everyone who's listening. So,
Excellent stuff.
indeed.
Let's get on with these things then.
Yeah.
Okay. The next section is this one.
Pokemania Weekly.
I timed that to perfection.
You did indeed. So, Pokemania Weekly, where we talk about what we've been up to this week. What have you been doing, Rick?
Lots of Pokemon-related things.
Oh, yeah?
As per usual. For example, this week, again, I've been reading more manga. I've been doing that.
All right.
I've also been going through, watching all the old Pokemon episodes. Me and James, I've been spending a lot of time looking and on forums and stuff about the new game, well, the new announced Generation 6 Pokemon X and Y.
Yep.
Adding things to forums, putting in suggestions of what might be coming, what the new Pokemon might be like. All these I'll talk more about that later in sections if it comes up.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
it
don't
will.
know. That's what I've been doing. I've also been playing Black and White 2 because if I'm right in thinking you're no longer able to get Keldeo.
No, it's ended now.
Oh no! But that is to make way for new Pokemon, is it not?
Yes.
coming soon.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about again later. Maybe it'll come up, maybe it won't. So I got my Keldeo.
Oh, did
Well,
you?
I had that before, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
and I've
right.
been playing with it. Watering one off. all over the
What
place.
level did it come out?
50.
50. That's annoying because the Keldeo that I got for Pokemon Black 1 was only level 15.
But you can't get it on Pokemon Black. You can't get that Keldeo on Pokemon Black. You have to get it on Black and White too.
True. But yeah, so the latest one they've released was level 50, was it?
For Black and White too.
Ah. So I've got a level 15 Keldeo.
Train it up then.
Yeah, I will, but I've not got around to it
Just
yet.
means you get more satisfaction out of your Keldeo.
So this week, obviously I've been on the Victory Road, but
You
I've
have
also,
indeed.
I actually haven't played the trading card game online once in the last 2 weeks.
Whoa.
I've,
Lol
been-
Punny taking up too much of your time.
No, definitely not. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Getting me
it's
that,
one of my
getting me
favourite
that
ones.
Mew and Deoxys that you keep telling me that I can have.
Yeah, I can try and get you a Mew.
Get me a Mew, man.
I know. I like to keep you waiting though,
Oh.
because you're not far off finishing it.
No, I'm not. That's why I want that Mew and Deoxys.
No, Pokemon Emerald is probably one of my favourite of the Pokemon games. I like that generation.
What, Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah.
I'd say that was the weakest in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I like it.
Because, well, it's not the weakest is perhaps not the best way to describe it. My least favourite of all the generations.
Okay.
Would you like them in descending order?
Yeah, go on then.
So, my favourite, standard, red and blue.
Generation 1.
Of
Okay.
course. It can't not be. My second favourite, gold and silver.
Right.
Wicked games. My third favourite would be black and white.
Okay.
My fourth favourite would be diamond and pearl. And then my last favourite would be
Really?
yeah, ruby and sapphire.
What are your guys? What are you? What's your favourite generation, and why? Tweet in.
We'll see how Generation 6 comes in that.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about. Lots to talk. I think black and white have been my favourite because we started doing this show about the same time as black and white came out. So I wouldn't say I got more into Pokemon, but I definitely became more vocal about Pokemon about that time. So that's why I really enjoy black and white, because there's lots to talk about.
There is lots.
And
to
I have spoken a lot about black and white, and I enjoy it. So there you go.
But you didn't enjoy Ruby and Sapphire.
Well, I did enjoy it, but I found that I have this thing in my head that Ruby. When I was playing through Ruby and Sapphire last, I got me a Groudon, cool beans, and I was playing through them, and the thing that annoys me was I always see. I don't know whether it was just my experience of the game, but every time I got confused, it was just the worst thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It just kept hurting myself.
Okay. Fair enough.
And
So that's why.
That gets frustrating after a while.
Okay, I can see why. Right, time for us to move on.
Is it?
It is indeed.
Let's do it.
Let's move on to some news.
Why don't you mention what you're going to do today as well? The other thing you're going to do on the show today.
Yeah, well, should we do that now then? Let's do that now. So, you can announce this, Rick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're going to take a picture, aren't we? For
Are
Facebook.
we?
Yeah.
Is it a Valentine's Day picture?
We're going to take a picture for Facebook so we can try and get these Pokemon tattoos soon.
Ah, yes. Our Pokemon tattoo quest.
Yes.
We've been told by Professor Oak himself that we can't do it unless sufficient amount of people think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So, like we've said, if we get 1,000 Facebook followers
Yeah.
and 1,000 Facebook likes,
Yeah.
no, 1,000 Twitter followers and 1,000 Facebook likes, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
No.
Not yet.
We're close.
So we're going to take a photo in one of those really, you know how people take photos on the internet and put them on Facebook with those weird cardboard signs, and they never seem to be cut out correctly.
No.
That annoys me.
And they're always really, they're always strange requests as well.
Like, if I get 1 million likes, my wife will let me name our baby Victini.
Yeah. Well, I would like that.
I definitely like that, I would. Gyarados would be a better name, because then they could be like, oh yeah, my name's Gary. But really, on my birth certificate, my name's
If my name was
Gyarados.
Gyarados, there's no way I'd introduce myself as Gary.
Yeah, I'd probably slap people that tried to call me Gary.
So anyway, we're gonna take a picture, so that we can get these Pokemon tattoos on Facebook. So that will be around on Facebook. We're gonna take it during the show, so you'll see it happen on the webcam at some
fun
point during the
stuff.
show, and you'll see it knocking around on Facebook. So if you could hit like, that would be
and
very
then
helpful.
get all your friends to hit like,
because we really want to get these tattoos.
and then get all of your friends' friends to hit like, and then hopefully
their
we'll get
friends.
these tattoos, and their friends, and maybe even people you don't like. Just get them to hit like anyway.
Just quickly, we had a tweet from Say Springfield saying that they like Pokemon Platinum better than Diamond and Pearl.
Well, yeah, that's good because I like Pokemon Yellow better than I like Pokemon Red and Blue.
And I like Emerald better than Ruby and Sapphire. Oh.
Does everybody feel that way? Does everybody feel the third one? Do you like Pokemon Black and White 2 better than you like Pokemon Black and White?
I haven't played Black and White 2 yet.
Oh, it's because you're an idiot, yeah.
I know.
It's because you've been spending too much time in Victory Road.
Exactly. We have to move on. We've got so much news to talk about. Let's start.
Start the news.
Would you like to do this one? Because I know you're excited about this.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you
I
do.
especially like the name. Here we go. This is fun. February's Coro cover, that's a magazine if you don't know, has just leaked, revealing a brand... Well, it's not just leaked. It happened a couple of days ago? The
Yeah, a couple
leakage?
of days ago, yeah.
A couple of days ago leaked, and now Pokemon have put a lot more about it up, but revealing a brand new Eevee evolution, or an evolution, if you will, named Sylveon. Now, I know James will be happy about this because he's already got a team of Eevees.
He has.
Yeah, I do.
So now he's got another one to choose from. It's named Sylveon, and that's funny because Sylvia is my favourite name.
Okay.
Its type, and its type and method of evolution were not revealed yet. But we do know that it's 1 metre high and weighs 23.5 kilograms, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Are you, Nate?
I am.
Yeah, you are. Its name follows along the same conventions of like Glaceon and Leafeon, or in the Japanese, Glacia and Leafia. Since Eevee is getting a new evolution this generation, other older Pokemon may get new evolutions again too. Because they didn't do that in Black and White, did they?
No, they
They
didn't.
were all new ones, but now they've done a new Eevee
I do have a
evolution.
picture for you guys from the Coro magazine. There it is. That's on the right-hand side, well, on the left-hand side. That's the new Eevee evolution, Sylveon.
There's a lot to talk about with this Pokemon. For example, what type is it? It's pink. See, I immediately saw it and thought, it looks a bit similar in colour to Pokemon like Chansey, Wigglytuff, Clefable.
So it's
Blissey.
it does look very normal.
So it looks a bit normal type right there. But why would they bring another normal type? They've already got Eevee.
Good point.
But I mean, like, obviously Eevee is slightly lesser in stats than the other ones. Sylveon. We don't know. Obviously, we're assuming maybe it'll be a stone. Maybe it'll be a new type of stone that you'd use to evolve it. With Leafeon and Glaceon, you had to take them to special areas, so that could be how you do it.
I'm also. We do have a short video on this.
Oh, we do
You can
play-
carry on talking because there isn't any sound to this video.
No, there
but you guys will be able to see it on your webcam now. That's playing.
We got this from Pokemon.
Yeah.
The website Pokemon.
There
he is.
So
Well,
there's
she is. I assume. I don't know what gender it is.
Sylveon.
With a name
Now,
like
also, the
Sylveon.
thing that's pointing at normal for me,
Yeah.
it's wearing a pink bow. If you look at pink bow on Bulbapedia or something like that, a pink bow boosts the attack of normal type moves.
Look at the cool moves it's doing.
So
That looks like Swift. Take that, Crocodile. Oh, Crocodile.
So the fact that
yeah, it's wearing a pink
it's
bow.
wearing a pink bow suggests that boosts normal type moves suggests that it could be normal type move.
Is it just me, or have you seen its eyes?
I have seen its eyes.
They look a little bit buggy to me.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
can
and
see
there's,
it.
there's those things flapping about it that suggest in some way that it's flying type.
Yeah.
These are all things that I've read on forums and stuff like that about the Pokemon. What do you think? There is the whole other thing as well, that maybe it's a new type.
Oh, okay. Luke and Gengar's got a good theory. He tweets in saying, "I'm thinking the new evolution will be evolved via beauty, like Milotic." And he's also sent the link to that video we just played. So could be a new evolution because not any of the evolutions evolve through beauty yet, do they?
No.
No.
So that's interesting.
Indeed.
I wonder how strong it'll be or how... But then again, yeah, everybody's saying that maybe it'll be the new types.
Yeah, it could
Maybe it'll be a new type. And there's lots of discussion about what the new types are. But again, we'll talk about that later because maybe it'll come up.
Maybe it will.
I don't know for certain, but there it goes. Sylveon. With a name like Sylveon, you'd assume it's going to be female, wouldn't you? Sylvia.
Yeah, it looks quite feminine as well.
Does. Don't get carried away, Nate.
You know about that now, wouldn't you, Nate?
Oh, I'm not even going to rise to this. Right. So we have some more news.
Yeah, we do.
Again, Korokoro magazine. I love this magazine because they're always bringing out more news on Pokemon.
They're always accidentally leaking things.
They've revealed that Genesect and Genesect EX from the Megalocanon, both grass type denote Genesect bugs typing. The regular Genesect will be a promo included in next month's Korokoro. It's expected to be the Keldeo EX killer, is what they're saying. So I do have an image of the card for you guys. There it is.
That looks cool.
Yeah. It
Oh
does
wait,
look
no,
cool.
that's not the... Oh, the green thing's the card.
Yeah, the green thing's the card.
That's the...
That's a picture of Genesect EX. I do have a translation for you, which I will read out right now. It's grass type, has 170 HP, basic Pokemon ability, red signal. When you attach a plasma energy to this Pokemon from your hand, you may switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. Pretty cool. The Megalocanon, which is its attack, requires 2 grass energies and 1 colourless energy. Does 100 damage, does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance. And its weakness is fire. Resistance is it hasn't got any resistance. It's only 1 retreat cost. Not a bad little EX card there. Definitely will be.
Get your Charizards out to take it down.
Yeah, definitely will be the Keldeo EX killer, which is the big card at the minute. Everyone's using Keldeo. But obviously Keldeo's weakness is grass, which is what Genesect is. So,
It's only 100 HP though.
170 HP. We're talking about the EX.
Oh, right, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you.
That's fine, don't worry. So yeah, looking forward to that card. It should be...
You're going to love that, aren't you?
Yeah, it should be a good one.
You're going to get it and you're going to use it?
Yeah, I think so, because if Keldeo stays as big as it is at the minute, I will definitely be using it.
Yeah, but there's the new expansion, isn't there? So who knows what card might be big. Lugia may come.
I'm going to ask you, Rick...
Are you?
I'm going to ask you a favour. Please, can I read out this next news, because it is my favourite.
Yeah.
Out of all the news.
I'll let you...
Actually, Ryan Maloney has just tweeted about it just as we're about to get into it as well, so good timing. The new Genesect movie, that was originally named Extreme Speed Genesect, has now been renamed to Extreme Speed Genesect and Mewtwo's Awakening. My favourite Pokemon. So
in a movie! Again!
In a movie, yeah, Mewtwo is making yet another announcement. Another appearance. And there he is. There's a picture from Korokoro magazine with Mewtwo doing his thing.
Yeah, there is. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, obviously, it's rumoured that it's going to be... Mewtwo is Team Rocket's creation, Genesect Team Plasma's. So it's kind of Team Plasma's creation against Team Rocket's.
Well, Team Rocket always seemed to be a bit more blundering than Team Plasma.
True.
So... But then again, Mewtwo is pretty awesome.
He is. He's pretty awesome. The best Pokemon.
All right, calm down.
Yeah, so at the end of Mewtwo Returns, Mewtwo retreated to a city. I forgot the name of the city, though. I can't remember. So it's rumoured that it could be the same city Genesect and its crew are terrorising, which hence the awakening of Mewtwo.
What, was he been asleep?
Yeah, end of Mewtwo Returns. He disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared, but it doesn't mean he was asleep. He just went to sleep.
Yeah, he just went to sleep.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I do have a trailer for the new movie talking about this.
Yeah,
so,
you do. It's in Japanese.
It is in Japanese, but nonetheless, enjoy. Here we go. So yeah, there we go.
My favourite bit was at the end of that, the Pikachu and Eevee. She's like, hello!
Yeah, Standard. It looks good though. Genesect
intense?
looks pretty awesome. I'm
And
not
he's
gonna
red.
lie.
Thought he was purple.
It's that's a shiny
Oh, yeah.
Genesect.
Shiny Genesect using extreme speed. The only bit I got from the Japanese there was extreme, which might be extreme speed. That's the only bit I understood.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about the Mewtwo's appearance. We haven't seen anything. It doesn't appear in any of the teaser trailers yet, but I'm sure he will do.
Well, if you're renaming a movie and then adding Mewtwo's Awakening,
It's gonna be good.
He's going to be in it, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you'd hope. Otherwise, that's a terrible movie title.
Guys, just to go on some of the Twitter things coming in. Luke and Gengar saying he thought Nate's favourite Pokemon was Beedrill.
Yeah.
And Extreme Speed Genesect and the Awakening of Beedrill.
That's a whole new film right there.
That is a sweet film.
I love that. Like,
Good
it's
idea.
legendary Pokemon against Beedrill. I do like Beedrill, don't get me wrong, but Mewtwo is hands down my favourite Pokemon.
Hands down what?
We're also getting in some really cool pictures. Say Springfield's tweeting in, so guys check it out.
I did. I checked them out. We'll leave them to the end.
Tweets as well. So anyone who's following our Twitter, just check them out.
Oh,
Yeah, please do. Continue tweeting and all that jazz.
We can retweet that. Oh, we have done. Yeah, good work. Yeah, I can try and get that image up on the webcam later on in the show.
Ryan Maloney says, Mewtwo returns, he didn't go to sleep, he just roams around since Ash, Bristy and Marco are the only one who knows about him. Ash Bristy? Ash Misty?
Oh,
Who's
okay.
Bristy? Why would you say that, Nate?
I don't know. Why would I say that?
You crazy fella. Indeed. I'm going on to my what am I doing? I'm on the forum right now. I'm saying on the forum I'm gonna write an update because people are in there. Ooh. Well, one person's in there.
Yeah. It's on our new website, PokemaniaFM.com.
Indeed, in our forum.
Good work. We do have some more news. Do you want to do this or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go for it, Nate.
Okay. So, in other news, Pokemon have announced a new Pokemon TV iOS and Android app, which will allow you to watch Pokemon episodes that have been uploaded to Pokemon.com's Pokemon TV database. While not all the episodes from every season are available, because that is a lot of episodes, they've promised to release new ones each week. With the release of this app, newer fans will be able to catch up on 14 years of Pokemon episodes more easily. And there's rumours, there's saying that they're going to release special episodes on the app. They won't be on TV, they'll just be on the app, so definitely worth checking out. The app's free as well. You get it on the Google Play Store, or if you're on Apple iOS you can get it on the App Store for free. You got it, didn't you, James? You've had a play with it.
Yeah.
It's good. It looks really good.
We've got the promo video for it on our new website.
Really?
It's our featured video this week.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I will tell you as well, the app's going to host these special screening events starting Friday, tomorrow. You can watch the premiere of Melotta's Moonlight Serenade, as well as Kyurem versus the Sword of Justice. So they will be uploaded to the app on Friday. So make sure you get that app and check them out. I do have a trailer for you guys to right here.
You're all about the trailers today,
So
Nate.
here we go. There we go. Looks good, doesn't it?
Sorry, I started speaking while that was on. I didn't
right,
realise
don't
that you
worry.
hadn't turned us off live.
Yeah, it
Nate.
looks good. I'm going to get that app. I know James has been using it today. He said it's really good. So, yeah, check that out. So, what do you think?
To what?
To
Sorry.
the app? Bringing Pokemon to
Yeah, it's wicked.
on demand. I think
it's cool. I mean, it's better than going now. Well, there it is. It's somewhere that Pokemon have put it so you can watch it. You don't have to go on the internet and search it down and just go. Just get on your phone. I can watch Pokemon episodes on my phone.
I know. I think bringing Pokemon on demand, the episodes on demand, is going to bring it to
Going
a
to do
wider
wonders for my
audience.
battery life and my love life
Yeah.
and my work life. and every
life in
aspect of
general.
life.
Yeah.
It's a good job that my job is to host a Pokemon radio show, isn't it?
Yeah. Sarah Springfield's tweeted in again with another Pokemon image that looks amazing. It's some concept art of Charizard and Pikachu.
We're going to put it up in the fan section that you already said about.
Yes, we are.
That's what we're going to do.
I'm also going to retweet it as well because it's for you guys to check out. It does look good. Thank you for sending that in.
I think it's time to move on because we've got another section to do really quickly, and there's a song that needs to be played and all that kind of thing. So we'll head on next. The next song that we're going to play, again, taking Pokemon, making it. Are you going to make sure that it'll just play and then it won't? I'm sorry, I'm talking nonsense now. But it's a new Valentine's song. Oh,
it is.
We're nice like that.
It is.
And it's by the Elite Four member Bruno Mars, and it's When I Was Your Hitmonchan.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
You know
It's
what
time for the. I do know what that means. Just that was Elite Four Bruno Mars.
It was.
Elite Four Bruno Mars. It's the Poke Essentials time. It's a section where I'm going to break down some Pokemon knowledge for you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm in this Pokemon forum talking to people.
Yeah, if you head over to PokemaniaFM.com, head over to the forum, sign up, make a quick account, and then you can
talk to us
join
whenever
us.
you want, because that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, get on with Poke Essentials, because Nate's informed me I have very little time to talk to you about this week's Poke Essentials, which is in honour of Valentine's Day, Pokemon breeding.
Seems logical.
That's weird. Pokemon breeding.
Well,
now, of course, I'm talking about Pokemon breeding in the game. I'm not talking about some weird kind of website. Calm down, Nate. So, Pokemon breeding is a method of obtaining new Pokemon by producing and hatching an egg.
okay, a little bit like an animal.
Obviously, yeah. And this involves going to our good old friends at the Pokemon Daycare Centre. That couple in the Pokemon Daycare Centre, depending on what generation you're in. This is only doable from Generation 2 onwards, so the Gold and Silver games onwards. You can't do it in the Generation 1 because, of course, in Red and Blue, there's only one person and you can only put one Pokemon in at a time.
Yeah.
From then onwards, you can put 2 Pokemon in, so obviously there's a chance to breed.
Am I right in saying the breeding?
Yeah, well, the breeding requires 2 Pokemon. You are right in saying it. What I'm saying is take that.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy man.
So when you breed Pokemon, it all comes down to science.
There's a lot of science involved, as in, well, as you'd expect. So, like I've said, you leave 2 different Pokemon at the daycare centre. Now, not every Pokemon can breed with every Pokemon. That would be insane.
It would.
Like, for example, Mewtwo can't breed with Donphan.
Anyone. No.
Or anyone, yeah. But we'll come more to that later. Now, breeding rates are a different thing. So there's a percentage chance that you can breed a Pokemon with another Pokemon. And sometimes, a lot of the time, that percent is 0. But here's what they are. Now, when you put 2 Pokemon in, if you put a Pokemon of the same species in, so like 2 Pikachus in, the chance of getting with different ID numbers, so the Pokemon ID number, the chance of getting an egg is roughly 70%. And the old daycare man will tell you at that point that the 2 seem to be getting along very well. Okay. That's a good sign. When somebody says that about 2 people, there's a good. It means love is in the air.
Yeah.
Or Pokemon. About anything.
Okay.
These 2 batteries seem to be getting along very well. Normally good.
Yeah.
If you put 2 Pokemon of the same species but have the same ID number, the chance of getting an egg is roughly 50%. And the old man at the daycare centre will say the 2 seem to be getting along. Again, good. 50% isn't bad. If you put 2 Pokemon of different species with different IDs, again, the chance of getting an egg is 50%, and it will say the 2 seem to be getting along. If you put 2 Pokemon of different species and the same ID numbers, then the chance of getting an egg is only 20%. And the old man in the daycare will say the 2 don't seem to like each other. But regardless of whether they like each other or not, whether you think they do, there is still a chance that you can get that egg. 20% of a chance, to be precise. Now, what will happen then is when there are 2 compatible Pokemon in the daycare centre, for every 255 steps that the player takes, the game will decide whether the old man has found an egg. So for every 255 steps you take, if you've got 2 Pokemon of the same species in, you've got an 70% chance of getting an egg. And that's what's called an egg cycle. So you've got to go wandering around. You can't just leave them in and expect to get an egg really quickly. That would be insane. That won't happen. So you've got to go wandering around, and then you'll have an 80% chance. Obviously, with the 20% chance, you might have to go wandering around for a while. This can be sped up by getting on your bike and cycling around on your bike.
Like a madman.
Like you would. That will speed up the amount of time it takes for you to get those 255 steps to get your egg cycle. This is changed differently with certain things, like if the Pokemon inside the egg has flame body, then the egg gets heated quicker and every egg cycle counts for 2. But you'd have to read more into that, and only certain Pokemon have it, like Magcargo and things like that. So that won't affect you that much. Egg groups are another thing that we need to talk about. Not every Pokemon can breed with every Pokemon. Say, for example, Honchkrow and Wigglytuff won't be able to breed together because they're 2 different egg groups. What are egg groups, I hear you asking? Well, egg groups are a group given to a Pokemon which determines which Pokemon it can breed with. Now, normally Pokemon in the same egg groups will be able to breed together, but Pokemon in different egg groups won't. There are 15 types. There's a lot of them to go through. There's like humanoid, monster, water 2, grass, bug, fairy, loads of things, indeterminate. Ditto egg group. Ditto has its own egg group because everybody knows that you can breed anything with Ditto apart from legendaries. Now the big one is the egg group that you can't breed with, and that's most legendaries. All legendaries, apart from Manaphy maybe, fall under that category. So any like Mewtwo, your Groudon, your Kyogre, they fall into that category, so you won't be able to breed them. Now, what is the science of this? It comes down to which Pokemon is of which gender. So when you put a Pokemon in the daycare centre, which Pokemon you get depends on the gender of the 2 Pokemon you've got in there. So for example, if you went in and you put 2 Pokemon of the same family, like you went with an Electivire and Electabuzz, you get an Elekid. Whereas if you went with the same group but different Pokemon, so you went with like, I don't know, a Luxio and a Bibarel, then the female one is the offspring that you get. So if the female was a Bibarel, you get a Bidoof. If the female was a Luxio, you'd get the one before Luxio. But
makes sense.
Shinx. That's it. So you want your females to be the one type you get. Of course, that changes if you put a Ditto in. So you put like a male Garchomp in, you'll get a Gibble. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do you understand that? Now, breeding is important because it's good for you to get more Pokemon. For example, things like Pikachu. You need to breed to get Pichu.
Sure.
Do you not?
Yeah.
But also, what happens when you breed is you can get egg groups, not egg groups, moves sets.
Yeah.
So, for example, a female Charizard that has Flamethrower, when it breeds, there's a chance that it will pass down the egg move Flamethrower to the offspring.
To the Charmander.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Scratch, Growl, and Flamethrower.
Kind of thing, yeah.
Okay.
And then that also makes sense with things like natures. Now, if you don't know what natures are certain little quirks that a Pokemon has that affects its stats or its just affects the Pokemon in certain ways. And there are some very good natures out there. Some that affect the way you EV train a Pokemon as well.
Yep.
So to do that, you need to breed the 2 Pokemon together to get the nature that you wish. And of course, it's not always certain that you'll get that Pokemon with the nature. So there can be multiple breedings going on. And it also does affect with abilities and things like that. So if a Pokemon has an ability, it will more than probably pass on the next ability to its offspring. So when you are breeding, there are lots of things that you need to take into account.
With the natures, you can use an Everstone, can't you?
You can. There are certain items.
The nature on, yeah.
So if you were to give, if you had a Nidoqueen with the nature that you wanted,
like hasty nature,
yeah, and you wanted to pass that down, you'd give it the Everstone, and it has 100% chance to pass that nature down
in Generation 5.
Yeah. So that's very helpful. Things like that. Thank you, Nate.
That's all right.
You've been learning about your breeding.
I do. I know a little bit about breeding. It's quite an in-depth science.
It is. There's a lot to think about when doing it, and especially with moves as well. There's certain moves that Pokemon can only get by breeding.
Yeah.
And there's loads of moves. So what you need to do is you need to find the Pokemon you want, go onto a website called, and this is where I'm getting my information by the way, always credit your sources, Bulbapedia.
The fantastic Bulbapedia.
Or Cerebi.net. There are other places, but these are the 2 that I'd recommend. Go along, find the Pokemon you want, and find the egg moves. Because you can get some really cool moves. The big one is like Pikachu. If you give it an item, then when you breed it, the Pichu will get Volt Tackle, which is a cool move. And these moves won't be available to the Pokemon unless you breed them well. So breeding is a massive thing in the Pokemon world. And you need to know what you're doing when you try it. I hope I haven't confused everybody too much. I confused myself.
No, I think you did a good job of that.
But how weird is Pokemon breeding?
Yeah.
It's the most complex thing in the game. It's more complicated than EV training.
We had a tweet from Say Springfield just saying, I did some breeding last night. Ditto and Bibarel, and now they have 30 Bidoofs.
Wow, that's
a lot of Bidoof right there.
Oh, they are breeding like Bidoof.
They are. Should we move on to our next section?
I'd love to.
Pokemon of the Week.
There's a lot of me talking right now.
That's fine.
This is my Pokemon of the week. A Pokemon that I have deemed worthy enough to tell you about.
Okay.
All Pokemon are worthy enough for me to tell you about, but this, in a battling sense, is worthy enough for me to tell you about. And my Pokemon of the week this week, I thought I'd go with a normal Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting because of some of the rumours that I've heard about the normal type and whether or not it will be scrapped in the new generation.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I'm not sure either. So I've gone with a normal type, but it's also dual type, so it's a normal flying type, and it's an interesting Pokemon, and it's a Valentine's Day related Pokemon. It is, of course, Togekiss. It's not Love Disc or anything like that.
I'm not even going to say that was funny.
It is Togekiss. There is Togekiss. Look at it. It looks pretty happy. Weird little thing, isn't it? And of course, Togekiss evolves from Togepi and Togetic. You need to evolve your Togekiss with a shiny stone. You need to give. You need to use the shiny stone on your Togetic to get your Togekiss, and it is the second along the line of the evolution. And of course, the Togepi is that little egg thing, isn't it? So that's why it looks a bit eggish. But a flying egg. Not the strongest looking Pokemon. Looks quite, interesting.
Yeah.
But it has some definite advantages to it. Now, let's have a look at some of its stats. Stats are always a good thing to look at when you're picking your Pokemon. Its base stats, of course. That's when it's level 1. The base stats of the Pokemon. Yeah. HP 85, not great. Attack 50, still not brilliant. Not brilliant at all, in fact, especially for a flying Pokemon.
No.
Defense 95, so-so. Special defense 115, that's really good. Speed 80. Now, for flying, they normally have quite a high speed, don't they, flying Pokemon?
Yeah.
This one's not brilliant, but its special attack is 120. That's quite a big... it's quite a big stat to have, 120. It means you're going to get about 170 when you fully EV train in special attack. Now, of course, special attack means you can only be using special moves. Now, Togetic is a weird one because it doesn't actually learn any moves by leveling up. So what you need to do is you need to have a look at... Togekiss doesn't actually learn any moves by leveling up. So you need to have a look at Togetic's moves that it can learn when figuring out what moves you want to keep it, because when you evolve it, it won't actually learn any more moves, which is a weird pain. But some of the moves it can learn, interesting moves, the special moves, you've got your... the reason I've gone for it is it's because it's a very status inflicting and it's very a tactical Pokemon. Like, it has moves like Wish, which... one turn after this move is used, the target's HP is restored by half the user's maximum HP. That's cool. Safeguard. It creates a protective field that prevents status problems for 5 turns. Baton Pass. The user switches places with a party Pokemon in waiting, passing along any stat changes. So what you can do is you can send it out there, have your big special defense, absorb some damage, stat yourself up, Baton Pass, bring out a big Pokemon, and then it will take all your stat increases.
Okay.
So you can be using moves like... one won't go into my head at this precise moment in time, but it's moves that increase your attack and your special attack.
Sure.
And then swap them around, and that Pokemon will have them. It does learn Ancient Power, which is a rock move. After you and things like that, what I would do is I would teach it like a nice Aeroblast, if you can. So it has that big special attack.
Yeah.
And the same type attack bonus. Your Stab, as it's called. Same type attack bonus. We went over this last week.
Okay, I wasn't here.
So because it's normal and flying, I know, I'm aware. Because it's normal and flying, you can you'll get the same type attack bonuses from any normal and flying type moves. Its resistance is it's all right. Rock, as long as you're not going against a rock, electric or an ice Pokemon, you should do all right. A Ghost does no damage to it because of its normal type. Bug 0.5 damage. Grass 0.5 damage. Interesting stuff. I did like. We'll have a look at some of its abilities now. And now I do like this ability. It's got some quite cool abilities. The first one in its first ability slot is Hustle, and that means that damage from physical attacks is 1.5 times, but the average accuracy is only 80%. So that's good if you know So that's good if you know you're coming against like a special Pokemon with a load of special attacks, because you've got your high special defense.
Yep.
It won't get the 1.5 times for the attack, but its accuracy will be reduced to 80%.
That's cool.
It's quite nice, isn't it? Obviously, if you're coming against your high attack Pokemon, that won't be great, because then it'll smash you up.
It will.
But again, if you're against your Mewtwo, interesting ability to have. The next one is Serene Grace. In your second ability slot, and that is the chances of a move having an effect doubles. So like
the good one.
Burns moves would double if you had any move that caused burns. The chances of that would double, which is interesting. And bite chances of causing it to flinch would double.
Yeah, could be.
That can be quite good. But then the hidden ability.
That work with confusion as well.
I think so. Yeah. And then with the hidden ability is Super Luck. Super Luck is a great ability, and it raises the critical hit ratio of moves.
Oh,
so you've got more chance to critical hit, and obviously critical hitting is where it's at. If you're critical hitting on everybody, it's quite cool. Now, some of its moves are really cool. So you'll be using that in a... you'll be using it as a kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Tactical. You need to be tactical when using it. But it does learn Sky Attack, which is massive flying move, but unfortunately it's physical, which is a bit annoying. A second turn attack where critical hits land more easily. Now, of course, if you've also got your Super Luck, then you're going to be critical hitting a lot of the time, and especially with the attack of 140, you could be doing a lot of damage there. It may also make the target flinch. So if you had Serene Grace, that would help as well, because the chance of it having effect doubles. So either Serene Grace or Super Luck as your ability there will help the move Sky Attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting things to happen there. And Togekiss is quite a funny Pokemon. It looks a bit weird.
It was I think it wasn't Togepi the only Pokemon to appear in the first season of the TV series as well that wasn't a Generation 1 Pokemon? That and Ho-Oh.
See, there we go. I was going to open it up to everybody to say which other Pokemon was it. Yeah. But yes, it was in the first 100. It was in the first series, but it wasn't in the first 151.
I thought so.
Which is weird. But obviously they wanted to put it in because they knew it'd be such a big hit.
See, at the minute, I'm on my playthrough through Heart Gold as well at the minute.
You get given one, don't you? From that.
I've got a Togetic at the minute.
From that man. What's his name?
I can't remember.
You get given he's a Pokemon. I can't remember. He's weird, and then Professor Oak sends you up to him and he gives him an egg, and then you go back and you're like, an egg! What is this madness? It was an introduction into breeding, which we covered earlier.
Yes, we did.
So my Pokemon of the week is our good friend Togekiss. Flying normal.
It's a good Pokemon.
I don't think I've actually done a flying Pokemon. That's why I picked it.
Really?
Yeah. And it can learn a lot of TMs as well, a lot of very useful TMs, so I recommend having a look at them. A Fly, of course. Fly's a good TM to teach anybody, and it's useful in battle.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm against using HMs on decent Pokemon.
Talking about egg moves, which I spoke about earlier, now there are quite a few egg moves that Togetic can learn. Present, Mirror Move, Peck, Foresight, Future Sight, Nasty Plot, Psycho Shift, which is the best named Pokemon move ever, Lucky Chan, Extrasensory, Secret Power, good one, Normal Attack, Stored Power, and Morning Sun. The user restores its own HP. The amount of HP regained varies with the weather.
We just had a tweet from Ryan Maloney about appearances of Pokemon. He said Orange Island, Electrokid, and Marill made appearances as well, apparently. Didn't know that.
But Orange Island was the second series of Pokemon.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was before the second generation was brought out.
That's cool.
See? So that was my Pokemon of the week. And now we're going to move on to a section that I know we all love. I know you love. One that you haven't taken part in a while ago, and one that the tables were turned on me last week and I had to take part in rather than being the usual quizmaster. Now we're going to try something out. Can you leave that there, please? This is...
It's time to test your knowledge in the Pokemon quiz.
The Pokemon quiz!
Yes.
Are you ready for this, Nate?
I am. Do you want me to leave this like this?
No, I've actually realised that what I've just asked of you was the most ridiculous thing I could have done. So what I'm going to try to do...
I'm going to move over there, so keep talking.
You please do that. What I'm going to try to do this week is I'm going to try to post the questions as I'm asking them on Twitter. we'll see how well this goes, because my internet's quite slow on this machine here, and apparently I've got till 11 minutes past to do this, so I better get on with it. Does somebody want to go and get Mr. James, Mr. James Plester? So the quiz is, I've come up with some questions that are usually quite evil, and not many people know. This week I've thrown a few interesting ones in and a few quite easy ones. One that I think Nate should get, just because
Nate will get
on his
Just
first,
the one.
yeah, on his first debut back, we can't have him getting all the questions wrong, can we? That'd be harsh, especially on Valentine's Day. He might cry. So, you ready to kick off with the quiz?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Taking part in the quiz, we have. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hi, I'm James.
Cool Trainer James. We have
I'm Dragon Tamer Nate.
Dragon Tamer Nate, and we also have you.
Emma. I don't have a microphone. Emma.
And we have Emma. So, without further ado, let's kick it off. Question number 1, and I'm now putting it on Twitter. Oh, I can't because it's got too many characters in it.
Oh.
I'll take away that and tweet it. Boom. Question number 1. What was the name of the female Meowth Team Rocket's Meowth tried to impress by learning to talk in the anime episode Go West Meowth?
Oh.
That is difficult.
I know, but what is the name of the female Meowth? Now, I'll give you a quick hint. I've put that on Twitter. I've tweeted successfully, everybody. I'll give you a hint. The name of the Pokemon is in the Pokemon's name. So what was the name? Sorry, somebody just sent in a caption contest. What was the name of the Pokemon, the Meowth, that Team Rocket's Meowth tries to impress by learning to talk in the anime episode Go West Young Meowth? Okay? Everybody got that?
Season 1. Watched that the other week.
Question number 2. Let me get ready to tweet this.
No, I can't shut it because it's not my laptop.
He can't shut it because it's not his laptop. Interesting
see anything.
points in. That one, I'm not going to be able to do this tweeting because all the questions are too long. I did not see this.
Just say them then.
Just say them.
Okay. Webster the Guard in Gold Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, in the gate north of Goldenrod City, will give the player a Spearow. Will give you a Spearow in the game, holding mail to deliver. This Spearow has a nickname. It's named after which country in Africa?
What?
Is this the one that you think Nate will get?
No.
These are really hard.
I can't tweet these because they're too long. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm an idiot. What is the name of that Spearow? It's an African country. Have a guess at an African country. It's not something ridiculous like Equatorial Guinea. And also, think of how many characters you get when naming a Pokemon, so it has to be quite short. I'm going to stop giving you... Ryan Maloney's got it. I'm going to stop giving you hints and just go for it.
No clue.
Question number 3. Team Rocket's rival gang in the Team Rocket organisation consists of Butch and Cassidy, but what is the Pokemon? Now, Team Rocket have a rival gang that are very similar to them, and they appear in a couple of episodes. And the male is called Butch, he's the equivalent of Jesse. The female is called Cassidy. The male is called Butch, he's the equivalent of James. The female is Cassidy, she's the equivalent of Jessie. What is the equivalent of Meowth? Which Pokemon is it?
I don't even remember there being one. Unless
It's in the early seasons, if that helps.
It's going to be a ridiculous Pokemon.
Maybe they are, but I can't remember.
It's quite, if you think about it, it's quite similar to Meowth.
I think I know what it is.
So Team Rocket's rival gang in Team Rocket consists of Butch and Cassidy, and which Pokemon? This is specialist knowledge right here. Question number 4. What is the name of the train that links Saffron City and Goldenrod City? And it's not something like Derek.
Derek Train.
What is the name of the train that links Saffron City and Goldenrod City. Question number 4. Question number 5. What is the name of the badge you receive when you beat Misty at the Cerulean City Gym? Come on, guys. This one's pretty easy. When doing it, I was considering asking you to name all 8 of the badges, and then I thought that's a bit hard.
Because you've just been got to the Pokemon League.
Into the Victory Road.
Road. You should know this.
Yeah, you should have them all.
That.
You have to have them.
You should have one to get in there. Why don't you check your badge collection?
He's not got his badge collection with him, obviously. He's left it on his desk.
I wish I had it.
Okay, we got that. What badge do you receive when defeating Misty at the Cerulean City Gym? Question number 6. This is my favourite question I thought of today. Which Pokemon has the Japanese name Spear? Obviously, it's translated from Japanese, but the translation from Japanese is Spear. Which Pokemon is that? So, question number 6. Which Pokemon has the Japanese name Spear? I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute for that to sink in.
I can only think of 2 Pokemon that it could possibly be. Question
number 7. That's the best guess ever. Luke and Gengar's gone with Lickitung. I like it. Question number 7. Here we go. How many cards does the trainer card Bill allow you to draw? When you play Bill,
Nate,
how
Bill
many
is your
cards?
favourite trainer as well.
How many cards does that allow you to draw? Old school card Bill is. Bill was in one of the first cards. Oh, I like that, Ryan
It's not allowed to
Maroney.
be played anymore.
Huh?
It's not allowed to be played anymore. Because they made it an item card. It should be a supporter card.
Yep. Well, that's all very well and good, but how many cards does it allow you to draw? Question number 8. How much HP in Generation 5 and Generation 2, not in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver games, I should point out now, how much HP does the item Rage Candy Bar heal? Do you remember the Rage Candy Bar when you get to the Lake of Rage, that guy's selling them? They're pretty pointless, apart from they do act like a potion. And how much HP does the item Rage Candy Bar heal?
Do you know what? I think this would be the first quiz that I get 0.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Question number 9. According to the episode Showdown at Dark City, what colour do Cypher and Electabuzz despise?
Oh.
Go mad at. According to the episode Showdown at Dark City. I'd point out there's been episodes where Cypher and Electabuzz haven't gone mad at this colour. But according to the episode Showdown at Dark City, what colour do Cypher and Electabuzz despise? Question number 10, and my final question, because I've got to move on soon. Actually, I've got a good 2 minutes to ask this question, so I might ask it really slow. No, I'm not going to do that. How many white spots does Whale Lord have on its back? Put your Pokedex 3Ds away. Mm-hmm. How many white spots does Whale Lord have on his back? Yeah, there's 10 questions. Are you finished? I'm just going to quickly run over all the questions so everybody can
I'm happy.
remember them. Question number 1. What is the name of the female Meowth Team Rocket's Meowth tries to impress by learning to talk? In the anime episode, Go West, Young Meowth. Young Meowth. Question number 2. In the Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold and Soul Silver games, Webster the Guard in the gate north of Goldenrod City will give the player a Spearow holding mail to deliver. The Spearow is nicknamed after which country in Africa? Question number 3. Team Rocket's rival gang in Team Rocket consists of Butch and Cassidy and which Pokemon? Question number 4. What is the name of the train that links Saffron City and Goldenrod City? Question number 5. Name the badge you receive when you beat Misty from the Cerulean Gym. Question number 6. Which Pokemon has the Japanese name Spear? Question number 7. How many cards does the trainer Bill allow you to draw? Question number 8. How much HP does the item Rage Candy Bar heal? Question number 9. According to the episode Showdown at Dark City, what colour do Cypher and Electabuzz despise? Don't confer.
Oh no, we're just saying you're a bit close to the mic, Rick.
It's not my problem. Question number 10.
Your problem.
Question number 10. How many white spots does Whale Lord have on its back? Now that is this week's quiz. Please get your answers in, of course, on Twitter if you are taking part along. Tweet them in and let us know how well you did at the end of it. Right now we're going to go on to a song, and this is Explosions, the Move Explosion by Ellie Goulding, or Explode by Ellie Goulding, or Explode by Ellie Goulding. Ellie Goulding there with Explode or Explosion, because that's a Pokemon move. We can do that. Right, back to the quiz. Oh, you might have seen us there mucking about. Well, mucking about, I say. We weren't mucking about. Taking that picture. Everybody enjoy the card. Cool stuff, wasn't it? Back to the quiz. Question number 1 was, what's the name of the female Meowth Team Rocket's Meowth tries to impress by learning to talk in the anime episode Go West Young Meowth? Now, we've got here, Nate has gone for mouth. Okay? Emma guessed at Mia. James has gone, trick question, Meowth. It's actually Meowsy. So nobody got that one right.
Are you telling me it wasn't mouth?
It wasn't mouth. Question number 2. In gold, silver, crystal, heart gold and soul silver, Webster the guard in the gate north of Goldenrod City will give the player a Spearow holding mail to deliver. The Spearow is nicknamed after which country in Africa? James Plester, gone for Uganda. I like it. Emma's gone for
go there.
Egypt. I like it. Nate,
Egypt?
no,
No,
sorry.
I went for Egypt.
Nate went for Egypt. Emma went for the correct answer, which is Kenya.
Seriously?
You smashed that out. Well done.
Awesome. I didn't even know that.
Question number 3. Team Rocket's rival gang in Team Rocket consists of Butch and Cassidy, and which Pokemon? Nate, Persian. Emma, Persian.
No. I'm this one.
Oh, yeah, you are. Sorry. James, Persian. Emma, Persian. Nate, Eevee. I like your thinking on Eevee. Persian, will it really be a Persian? The actual answer is, when I said it's like Meowth, it's a normal Pokemon. It's in the same generation. It's Raticate.
See, I knew that Giovanni had a Persian.
Yep.
That's why I went with that. That's my only logic there.
Question number 4. What is the name of the train that links Saffron City and Goldenrod City? James Plester has gone with the Golden Train.
Yes.
Emma's gone with Big Dash. That wasn't what she called it. She just put a big dash.
Probably better than saying anything else.
And Nate went with train. It's the magnet train. Come on, guys.
I meant to put magnet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, then no points for you. Question number 5. What is the name of the badge you received from the Cerulean City Gym? I'm quite disappointed in everybody.
You know what?
Can't remember.
I think I know what it is now.
I could not remember.
Well, let's read out what you've put. Emma's gone with a water badge. James has gone with a water badge. Nate, I want to give you a point for the splash badge.
It's
but
the bubble badge.
No, it's the cascade badge.
Oh, yeah.
People on Twitter getting that. Question number 6. Which Pokemon has the Japanese name Spear? James has gone with Sudowoodo.
Yeah, well, I thought it's a wood Pokemon, isn't it? Spear's made out of wood.
Not necessarily.
It was that or
Onyx / Steelix. Which one, Nate?
I'm going to say Onyx because it looks like a spear.
Yeah, you're wrong. Steelix was wrong as well. And Emma, probably making the most sensible guess out of everybody, went with Spearow. You're wrong, though. It's Beedrill.
No way.
The Japanese name for Beedrill is Spear.
Should have known that.
Question number 7. How many cards does the trainer Bill allow you to draw? James has gone with 2. Emma's gone with 2. Nate's gone with 3. Guys, you beat the card master. It's 2.
I thought it was draw 3 cards.
Sharon.
That's Sharon.
Oh, of course.
Yes, I did. Question number 8. How much HP does the item Rage Candy Bar heal? You remember Rage Candy Bar?
I don't even remember this bar.
James has gone with 100 HP. Nate's gone with 50 HP. Emma's gone with 80 HP. Nate was the closest. It was 20 HP.
Oh, really? Is that it?
Pretty rubbish item, yeah. Especially how much they're selling it for as well.
And what did they call it? What's it called?
Rage Candy Bar.
Rage Candy Bar.
No spaces.
Oh.
Question number 9. According to the episode Showdown at Dark City, what colour do Cypher and Electabuzz despise? Nate's gone with purple. Interesting. Emma's gone with yellow. Electabuzz is yellow.
Of course.
Why would it despise itself? And James has gone with the correct answer, which is red.
Yes.
Question number 10. How many white spots does Wailord have on its back? James has gone with 8. It is a big Pokemon, I'll give you that.
It's a massive Pokemon.
But that's too many.
It was massive when we did it on the Pokédex 3D earlier.
Nate and Emma have gone with 3. Yeah, correct answer is 4.
Oh.
So, with that, I'm sad to say, on his debut return to the Pokemon quiz, Nate has scored a massive 0. 0 out of 10. Well done, Nate. And that means that Emma and James are joint winners.
Pokemon Card of the Week.
With 2 points. Well done, guys. Go on to your Pokemon Card of the Week,
Yeah,
Nate.
that's fine. So my Pokemon card of the week this week is it's a controversial one. It's not a Pokemon. I thought I'd go for a trainer.
I was going to say, it's not a Digimon, is it?
yeah, you'd love that.
I would love that.
So my Pokemon card of the week this week is from the new Plasma Storm expansion, the latest expansion for the Black and White series, and it is this card here, Hypnotoxic Laser, which you might have seen knocking around. You might even be using right now. Great card, really, really good card in my opinion. Item card, so you can have up to 4 of them in your deck. What this card does is your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is also asleep. So being able to poison your opponent's Pokemon just straight out of nowhere with an item card is really handy, especially and also you've got a 50-50 chance of putting that Pokemon to sleep as well. So overall it's a great item card to have. I'd definitely have multiple copies in your deck, especially when you use it in conjunction with this Stadium card that is also from the Plasma Storm expansion, Burbank City Gym.
Is this Nate's Pokemon cards of the week?
Yeah, well, kind of. Burbank City Gym is a really good card to be used in conjunction with it. It's a Stadium card. Put 2 damage counters on poison Pokemon in between turns. So instead of just putting the 1, you're going to add an extra 2 more damage counters onto that. So per turn, if you use a Hypnotoxic Laser and you have this Stadium card in play, you can be attaching 3 damage counters per turn. So definitely a good card. What do you think to that, Rick?
I do. You said controversial. I agree with controversial in the fact that you picked 2 cards. You cheeky man. I don't do 2 Pokemon of the week, do I?
Yeah, but with
Except
cards,
for last week,
with cards, it's all about how they work with other cards. That's what it's.
Same with Pokemon. If you're doing a double battle,
wow.
How about that? But no, I like it. It's a different way of looking at things. Especially, I like the fact that you can poison a Pokemon. That's really cool.
It means to defend, you're going to have a lot of item cards that are going to heal poisoning, or has some like full heal or something. Have some of those knocking around, because I think that this is going to be a big player since the release of Plasma Storm. So yeah, that is my Pokemon card of the week.
Pokemon card of the week.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Well done. Will you be rocking those cards, Nate?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely be rocking those cards.
No question.
I don't want to give too much away to people who might be.
No question. I will definitely be having those item cards in my deck.
Okay, so thank you for everybody who took part of the quiz. Keep letting us know how much you got. Luke and Gang are saying 4 out of 10 today. It was hard. I thought on the way back I've got to give it a go. Got to make them hard. But everybody seemed to do quite well. There was Ryan Maloney I'm looking at seems to have done really well. So again, let us know how everybody got in. Thank you for taking part in the competitions. We will have a recap of them now.
Okay.
I've decided.
Right now. Well, we just had a tweet from Luke and Gengar, the caption contest. He says...
Are you gonna read it out now?
Yeah. Just because it's funny. Hey Oak, stop mucking about on the phone or I'll match Oak you.
Oh, I like it.
Lots of Pokemon references.
There's lots of Pokemon references there.
So Nate, why don't you mention how you can enter?
Yes, you can do in many ways. You can Skype us at STUDYVOX FM.
Yeah, you can.
You can email at radio@studyvox.com. You can tweet Pokemania FM.
You can do that.
You can head over to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Pokemania FM.
You can definitely do that.
And you can also head over to PokemaniaFM.com and get involved in the forums.
You can, all on the forums. I'm in there. I need to check them again because I was talking too much about the quiz.
That's fine.
This show is getting in the way of me talking in forums.
When you get to our forum, you will, if you're brand new to our forum, it just takes a minute or so just to start make an account, but it's completely free and it just means you've got your own little username.
You can chat to us about Pokemon.
We've added what's called a pulse in the forum for putting friend codes, TCG online code names.
Okay.
So hopefully all the listeners of the show can all battle each other.
Yeah. So head over to the forum, put your friend codes in. We'll definitely add you.
We'll slap them in as well after the show.
Yes, we'll put ours in as well.
Well, we'll tell you what they are. You are Nate Craddock.
Nate Craddock, all one word, all lowercase.
I'm Cafe Town Berries. All one word, all lowercase.
Wicked.
CAFETOWNBERRS. IES.
Yes.
Let's have a quick recap over the competitions. Like we said, you already put the caption contest up,
Yep.
but let's see it again. Well, that's there it is. Muck, Professor Oak, having a good time. Well, maybe not Professor Oak, but still. It's just after he said, if we get 10,000 likes on Facebook, and Muck was like, that
Yes.
sounds like a good idea. That's what Muck sounds like.
Here is our second competition. Who's that Pokemon? There we go.
Lots of guesses already on Twitter. And
Some right, some wrong.
some right, some wrong indeed. How can you get... Well, it does look a bit like... I see, it does look a little bit like another Pokemon right there.
Yeah.
And that thing coming off it means it might be Spear. You know, the Japanese name.
Yeah.
Spear. I might do that. I might every week put a Japanese name in.
What, and who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, I might get... Oh, shall I go and get its Japanese name?
I don't know, I don't think you should, because it'd make it too easy.
Not if it's a ridiculous Japanese name.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you can look for that.
I will do that.
In the meantime, we've had another caption contest entrance.
You're just going to keep reading them all
From
out.
the real Masingo.
Yeah.
Says, Oak, I need to call you back. I got Muck trying to make a move on me on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that is definitely a reason to call someone back.
It is.
I would not persevere with my phone call if that was going on.
No, maybe he's being attacked by Muck and he's trying to ring for help.
Call a 999 situation. Officer Jenny, come quick. Somebody's put Muck on me.
Yes.
There you go. There's my caption entrance.
Okay.
Can I win?
No, you can't win. Sorry.
Okay. You've already told everybody how to get in touch
Yeah.
with us, haven't you? So that's good. Let's have a look at the Japanese name. I'm not going to say that because it's very similar to the
Yeah, exactly.
actual name.
Although I would like can you get a Pokedex description ready?
I've just...
It's fine. We'll sort it.
I'll get a Pokedex description if you give me a... I've just deleted the page I was on.
We have a question for you guys. Me and Rick were discussing this at length last night. When a Machop evolves
Oh, yeah.
into a Machoke, what's the deal with what appears to be Machoke's underwear? Is that part of him? Does it grow? Or where does he get that? And we had the same thing with Abra.
Kadabra Alakazam.
And where does he get the
does the
spoon?
spoon come from? Is that part... Same with Hypno as well?
Yeah.
Where does that stopwatch come from? Is that part of him? Does he... When he evolves...
What are your guys' theories on it? 'Cause
When he
we're
evolves,
stumped.
does somebody have to give him... does somebody have to give him the stopwatch? Like,
Possibly.
if you can't find like a proper antique...
There was a rumour that
watch.
apparently if Slowpoke loses the... Slowbro loses the cloister on its tail.
It reverts back to Slowbro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the same.
That sounds logical. But the pants thing, where do the pants come from?
don't know.
Are they part of the Pokemon?
I imagine so. But this is the thing. What are your guys' theories?
We were talking a lot about Pokemon last night, and I wanted to know. These are questions for you guys, so tweet us in your answers and let us know. But if Whale Lord learned Splash, how effective would it be?
I can imagine that would be pretty effective.
Because Splash isn't like a move that is dependent on the weight of the Pokemon, like, Heavy Slam or things like... Maybe that's what Heavy Slam is.
What?
Heavy Slam is just the move Splash, but you're heavy enough to use it
Oh, okay.
with effect.
Okay.
Because although Heavy Slam does imply that it's hitting the target, whereas Splash means you're just splashing about in the water, trying to hurt them with
Splash.
Splash. But if you're a Whale Lord and you use Splash, I imagine there'd be quite the...
It's like a wave coming at you
kerfuffle.
right there.
Yeah, tidal
Yeah.
wave.
Have you got that Pokedex entry?
I do indeed. It lives in the ozone layer, far above the clouds, and cannot be seen from the ground.
Oh.
Which Pokemon is that? To be honest with you, that's that's an interesting Pokedex entry, isn't it?
It is.
So there you go.
Indeed.
Please get in touch with us and let us know what you think those answers are. For the prizes, we haven't even said what prizes they win, Nate.
I know. What do they win, Rick?
A booster pack containing how many cards?
10 cards.
10 cards and one...
And for who's that Pokemon, whatever the Pokemon that is, you will win the card of that Pokemon.
And that is, of course, containing an online booster pack redeemable code. So you can get your booster packs on the trading card game online.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent stuff. Right, do we move on to our next section?
Yep, our next section indeed. It is time for our battle video.
Woo!
This week it's the trading card game online. What did you do last week?
The first week we did Pokemon Stadium 2 Pokemon battle between 3 Pokemon.
Okay.
I won that. And then the week after that we did Pokemon Stadium mini games, which James won.
Ah.
It was fun. But now you've got TCG for us, don't you?
Yes, I
so,
do.
without further ado, this is played against a friend of mine, Luke Kirkham, if he's listening. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks for playing. It was a good game.
And if you want to play us, you might well get shown on the show. So please do play us, and then this might happen. Show them, Nate.
Okay, here we go. Here's another week's TCG online battle. This week I'm playing a player called Unknown87, one of Rick's mates. So see how it goes. Not a great hand straight away. Didn't get any basic Pokemon. It's really annoying when that happens. And again, that's twice with no basic Pokemon. Okay, here we go. So let's play Emolga first. Always a good card to start with. Good basic Pokemon with its attack call family. Really good. You'll probably be able to see that in a sec. Oh, Tails. Hey, here we go. Right, so he's playing a Raikou EX to start with. That's a big card. Good card as well. So I really need to hurry up and get energy cards and some basic Pokemon on my bench. So really all I'm doing is focusing on getting some energy cards, as I've got none in my hand at the moment. Luckily I've got some supporters and item cards that allow me to do that. I've got a Pokemon communication there if I need it. Probably won't use that yet. Definitely use energy search though, I think. Yeah, grab myself another energy card. So it's looking a little bit better. I've got two electric energies and 2 fire energies in my hand. I've also got an electric energy attached to Emolga. I've just used Call for Family, which what that allows you to do is call 2 basic Pokemon from your deck onto your bench. So it's really good. It's a good opportunity to look through your deck as well, see what cards are missing, so you kind of get an idea of what your prize cards are. The only thing I've got to watch out for is that is Raikou EX damaging my bench Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure he will do. He'll probably go for my Dynamo or my Electric if I manage to get it evolved. Just cut out Dynamotor. So let's see. He's got 2 Dynamos on his bench as well. I think he's probably trying to play the same tactic as me actually in this deck. So there we go. I'm going to evolve my Dynamo to an Electric. Place my Reshiram down. Probably going to we're going to focus on getting some energy cards on Zekrom EX now, because Emolga's not going to last too long. He's weak to Electric as well, so 2 attacks from Raikou EX and he'll be down. Play the end card. Let's see. Decisions. Yeah, grab myself a Zekrom. Normal Zekrom, as with Reshiram as well. Outrage is really good. The more damage it takes, the more damage it gives. So it's a good card to rely on if you need to. So he's evolved his Dynamo to an Electric as well. And played a Stadium card. Okay, right. Now Raikou EX has got 2 energy cards. He's probably going to attack my Electric to stop me using Dynamotor as soon as possible. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Always do that, by the way. If you are playing against someone who's using Dynamotor or a card like an Energizer card, get rid of them straight away. If you can attack your opponent's bench Pokemon, get rid of those straight away. It's the best way to go. Okay, so he didn't. He's paralysed my Emolga. Not a huge problem at this stage. As really, for me, Emolga's just a starting Pokemon. I'm really concentrating on getting Zekrom EX ready to defend after Emolga is gone. So he's also got an Emolga on his bench as well. It looks like we're playing quite similar decks here. Yeah, there we go. I thought he would. He's used Volt Bolt to do 100 damage and take my electric out straight away, which is a problem now, actually, because it means I've got no means of quickly energizing my electric Pokemon on my bench. So we're going to have to do this one at a time. Ooh, unless I can get myself another Dynamo, maybe an electric out as soon as possible. Zekrom EX is ready to go, though. That's a good thing. He's only got 3 cards in his hand. 3 Pokemon on the bench, 2 of which are mainly tool Pokemon. It's okay. I'm not too worried yet. We'll see how it goes, though. I'm going to send Zekrom EX out straight away. Start doing some damage to try and get rid of this Raikou EX. At least with Volt Bolt, he has to discard all his electric energy cards, so it has bought me a little bit of time to try and take his Raikou EX down. At the minute, that's the main threat card for me. So he's played a Zekrom onto his bench as well. Oh, another N. Ooh, didn't want that. Oh, okay, so he's got Mewtwo EX on his bench as well. That could be problematic now, especially as he's running 2 Dynamotors. He's going to be able to attach maybe 3 energy cards if he wants to per turn to Mewtwo EX. And with X-Ball, that's going to be quite problematic. In an ideal world, I'd have a Pokemon right about now that could attack his bench Pokemon to try and get rid of those Dynamotors, get rid of those Electrics, and maybe even attack his Mewtwo EX. But unfortunately, I have no such Pokemon around at the moment. We'll see how it goes, though. Just looking through to see what energy cards are attached to Zekrom EX. Glinting Claw, it's not... I don't know whether to take that risk or not, because the more I damage that Zekrom, the more damage he's going to be able to give me. So at this stage, I either need to kill it or not attack. So I'm going to go ahead and use... let's... Not yet, let's have a look at... Yeah, so Strong Volt will kill him. A Glinting Claw will kill him as well if I can get that extra 30 damage, but I don't know whether to take that risk right now, because I need a Heads, you see, to be able to do 80 damage. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use Strong Volt, just to be sure. Need to get rid of that Zekrom. Okay, so he's played Emolga. Didn't think he would, to be honest, but I'm not going to complain. Just worrying about that Mewtwo EX at the moment. Need to keep an eye on that. Oh, not a great hand again. Oh, and he's got Rayquaza EX as well. Playing a really strong deck, actually. Yeah, there we go. He's going to be using his Dynamotor to get energy cards on Rayquaza, as you can see now. Yeah, there we go. Switched for Rayquaza to get rid of my Zekrom EX. It's not looking too good for me now, I'm going to be honest. Not got much in the way of promising cards at the moment. Ooh, decisions. Not really much I can do in this position right now. Let's see what he does now. Yeah, he's still using Dynamotor to get his energy cards back onto Raikou EX. You can see how effective Electric is if you've got a couple of them on your bench here. He was able to get Raikou EX ready, fully energy carded up straight away again, really easily. That's how effective Electric is. The only problem, like I say, if you are facing someone who is using Electric Dynamotor, you need to attack them straight away. Like as you saw at the beginning of this battle, he got rid of my Electric straight away to cut, because if you can cut the energy source, you do a lot better. So always attack the tall Pokemon first. This isn't looking great. This will be the last. If he manages to kill this Reshiram EX, it's all over for me. It's not been a great game for me. Rayquaza again, you see the Dynamo Rayquaza's already got 3 now. 3 electric energy cards, he's ready to go again. And yeah, that's it. Should be a final blow coming now. Managed to hold on thanks to that Eviolite. Didn't do much good though. It's kind of just prolonging the inevitable now. Hope I might be able to get an attack in. Let's have a look. So yeah, that's looking like it's going to be the end of the road now. It's already, yeah, there goes the energy card. You see, as soon as they're discarded, they're straight back on using Dynamotor. He can get those energy cards straight back. It's a good little setup he's got there. Just waiting for the final blow. So yeah, that was this week's trading card game online battle. Thank you very much to Luke, who I just played there. Good game indeed.
There you go. Taken down.
I got taken down.
That's the first time you've ever lost one of these, isn't it?
Yeah. It was a
humbling experience.
Yeah, he was playing a really good, strong deck, actually. Rayquaza Electric combo.
He plays a lot.
Yeah.
Does tournaments a lot.
It's good. It was a very strong deck indeed.
So there you go. If you could do anything differently, what would you do?
If I could do anything differently, I would have played
a better deck.
Yeah, I would have played my Terrakion deck.
Yeah, interesting. Well, of course, you'd have that resistance, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
To it. Anyway, moving on. The photo that we took in the show is now up.
That photo.
All up on Facebook. So if you guys, it's on our Facebook page, as you can now see. Yeah, Nate's shown it about. If you could go on there and like it, tell everyone to like it, log into Facebook and like it. That's the important thing, so we can get these likes. See if we can do it. Why not? It seems to work for some other people, and they get stupid things like puppies if they win. We get cool Pokemon tattoos.
That's going to be filmed as well.
Well, we hope so, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try and
do our
get
best
it
to
filmed.
film it. Even if we have to go to some shady back alley Pokemon tattooist.
Indeed. So yeah, please, on Facebook, like and share it with everyone you know. Just get
Gary Oak behind like a Chinese restaurant with a tattoo gun. If we have to do that, we will.
Yes.
So yeah, please guys, it'd be awesome. We really want to get them, and we might as well get some exposure for doing it as well. Thank you for helping us out, everybody. Fun times. Head over and like it. Also, get onto our website, www.pokemaniafm.com. check out what's going on there. Go onto the forums. We're talking about some Pokemon stuff. That's what we're doing. Still to come, we've got a fan section. Was there anything else I was supposed to say? I can't remember. Or have I covered it all?
I think you could already vote in the forum.
Oh, wait, hang on. I was supposed to say this.
You're listening to the Pokemania Show with Nate and Rick on STUDYVOX FM.
Definitely was supposed to say that.
to do that, yeah.
Okay, let's crack on with the rest of the show. We've still got a lot to talk about.
We have.
We've only got 15 minutes to do it, so talk quick, Nate.
Oh, wow, it's that time, yeah.
The news.
It's that time already. It's news. You can do this one if you like.
I'd love to. Congratulations to everybody who played in the 2013 International Challenge January. Great prizes were on the line in the 2013 International Challenge January. The Global Battle Union Wi-Fi tournament held late last month, including play, ! Pokemon Championship points. Cool. Boys to upcoming competitions for North American players, and a Jaboka berry for everyone who qualified. If you played and qualified for a Jaboka berry, visit the Pokemon Global link promotion pages now to claim it. We will let you know when the next Wi-Fi tournaments will be taking place. That's come straight from Pokemon. So we will be letting everybody know, as we usually do, when the next Pokemon tournaments will be taking place. Anybody enter the tournament? Please let us know. How well did you do? Have you claimed your Jaboka berry yet?
Go and get it. In more news, we've had an announcement that in the trading card game universe, there's a new set coming out in May, and the English name for it is Plasma Freeze. It will feature cards such as Deoxys EX, Thundurus EX, and Eevee's evolutions. It's the equivalent of Japanese Black and White 8 Spiral Force Thunder Knuckle. And this is the full description. It says, a world freezing over, a chilling plan close to competition. Team Plasma's Frosty Assault on Unova continues in the Pokemon TCG Black and White Plasma Freeze expansion. And trainers everywhere... Sorry, I got excited then. And trainers everywhere must show Icy Resolve if they are to halt the relentless deep freeze. The struggle will be bitter as Team Plasma releases a blizzard of Team Plasma's Pokemon, including Deoxys EX, Thundurus EX, and all of Eevee's evolutions, but backed by Team Plasma Energy, item, and support cards, but with legendary Pokemon Latios and Latias standing by your side. Ooh.
I know.
I can clear my throat now.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I got a bit excited about that. It's a new trading card game. What can I say? I do have an image for you guys. There you go.
Seem to be slapping the expansions out all the time, though, don't they?
I'm not complaining at all.
No, you're not. I'm not either, but they're going for it. They're really going for it. They're hitting the promo. Excellent work, Pokemon.
And Deoxys and Thundurus look awesome in that picture.
Yes, they do. So there you go. Plasma Freeze. Well, hang on. What was it that you put on there? What was the phrase that made me giggle? I can't find it.
Never mind.
Halt the relentless deep freeze. Yes. I love it. That relentless deep freeze can't be done. It sounds like a new energy drink.
It does. It does.
Maybe we should put that to relentless.
Okay.
And your deep freeze. News number 7. We've still got more news. The same magazine, Korokoro, has announced a new downloadable Wii U title. New game, everybody! It's called Pokemon Scramble U. That's what Korokoro have called it, but which we, of course, may localise and translate to Pokemon Rumble U. Rumble U is a weird thing to call a game. It will be released in Japan this spring and will have all the Pokemon from generations 1 through 5 in it. Now, this is what I really like and I want to discuss. Up to 100 Pokemon can be battled at the same time. Yes!
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be cool. I imagine there's going to be difficulty, like, figuring out what your Pokemon want to do. It's going to be... There's so much going on, so much Pokemon move. It's going to be... Mayhem is the word to describe it. Well done, Nate. This will be the third Pokemon Scramble title released since 2009. 100 Pokemon battling at the same time. Where is big enough to hold 100 Pokemon? 100 Weedles battling at the same time? Maybe, but not 100 Whale Lords?
Well...
I'm so excited about this. Yeah. I can't help myself.
It's going to be good. I think it's the first one released, isn't it? Since 2009.
100 Pokemon, Nate. 100 Pokemon.
I know, you look very excited about that.
Fighting each other.
Yeah, you do look...
Where are the trainers going to be?
I don't know.
How do you figure out which one you're going to use an item on? All questions that I want answering. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Right, let's carry on. I'm being an idiot. We've only got 10 minutes left and we've got a lot to do.
We've got so much to do.
What was I going to say? I wanted to say something. I can't remember. Never mind. Oh, yes, that's what I wanted to say. This week's episode is being recorded, much like all the other ones, but this is different because we're recording video.
Yes.
Wave at everybody, Nate.
Hi.
You've left something on the screen.
Yeah, but they were reading about Pokemon Rumble.
In Japanese.
Exactly.
Wave to everybody. This is a good start to our first recorded show.
Yeah, this entire show will be on our website and YouTube. After this show, I guess.
At some point, maybe. Well, James looked up like, hang on, what?
It should be on. If not tonight, by tomorrow. By tomorrow,
so
you'll be
can catch up and re-listen. Yes.
Videos of us. And you can look at us whenever you want.
Amazing.
Yeah, because we have got all the previous episodes, but they're audio only.
Yeah, they're audio only, but from this week onwards, there will be video as well.
Woo! Good times. Right, let's move on to our last section.
Last but one section.
The poker fan section.
Yes.
That's the last section.
Oh, quickly,
Last but one section.
Quickly, guys. We've currently got 6 likes.
6
So
likes.
we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Woo!
We just put it up. We've got
Good
6
work, guys.
likes.
We've got 6.
I haven't
cool.
even liked it yet, so that's good.
Only 9,994 to go.
So make sure you go over to facebook.com/PokemaniaFM and like it.
Yes, please do.
Right, go on, Nate.
Right, our fan section. This is where you guys have been sending stuff in, and I'm going to show it to everyone now.
He is.
So, our first fan, Ryan Maloney, thank you very much for sending this in. So this is a video from Game Freak's latest game, Harnio Nights, and it has a Pokemon level. I do actually have that video right here, so we're going to play that for you. See what you think, Rick.
I can't see your mic in the way.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
The music's in time for as you collect things. Playing the Pokemon theme.
Oh, that is sweet.
So yeah, this is from Game Freak's latest game. Check it out if you haven't already. It looks pretty good. I want to check it out. Yeah, I want to check it out just for this level, just because it's got a Pokemon level. Very cool.
So if you miss one, do you miss bits of the song?
Yes, I guess so. Well, I'm not sure. I've not played it.
I'm looking forward to that. That's cool stuff.
Our
Thank
next
you very
one
much,
was from our good friend Luke and Gengar. Has he got his Gengar back yet?
Yeah. That's why it's called Luke and
Gengar, who has sent in a picture of his booster pack he won, and the very special Pokemania card.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So yeah, he says, you people are awesome. Black Kyurem here, and he got White Kyurem on TCG Online. Good work. That's a good booster pack.
That's done well.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for sending that in. We also have.
I don't know what else we also have.
We have another one from Sarah Springfield, who just showed this picture of her favourite, the favourite gym leader.
Oh yeah,
she's really cool. I like that gym leader.
Oh, what's her name?
I can't remember. What is her name?
The poison one, isn't it? That's in the band. Yeah. I can't remember, but it's from Black and White 2. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Let's see what else we got.
What else have we got? We have got this fan pic sent in by Ryan Maloney as well.
That is wicked.
I know, right?
That is so cool.
The Luxray King indeed. That was a cool one.
Roxy's gym leader.
Roxy.
Thank you, Mizingo.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, thank you to everyone who sent stuff in. Sorry if we didn't get a chance to show all of it, but keep sending it in and we'll keep showing it on next week's show. Any images that you've sent in today, I'll be able to get for next week's show as well.
Indeed. I've now figured out why you were saying last but one section, because we've got to do caption
the winners.
Competitions. The winners
from last week.
Woo!
And I can't believe you did this, Pokemon. But, oh well.
You were the one who sent it in.
Yeah, we got it sent in by you now.
What? I wasn't even here. I didn't even know what was going on.
Are you going to be all right showing the picture of this Pokemon?
Look, let's just.
Are you going to go weak at the knees?
Look.
I don't want. Make sure you're sitting down properly.
Who's that Pokemon? Winner from last week was Tyreek Morrison. So thank you very much for entering and well done for winning. It was, of course, well, apparently it was Lolpany.
I love you, Nate.
Tyreek Morrison. This is getting ridiculous. Tyreek Morrison got it right and said, yeah, Lopunny. So
Hey,
congratulations.
you've kept that picture for quite a long time.
You've kept it on
I'm
the
talking about... Right, I'm moving on.
Well then, Tyreek, you win a booster pack and that card.
Indeed.
Please do send...
It's a good card as well, actually.
Yeah, it is. I knew you'd say that.
Whatever.
If you could please get... sorry, carry on with the next... next one.
The next one, our caption contest from last week, our winner was Ignacio Ramos. So congratulations, who said Payday. Female Pokemon love it when I use Payday.
Female Pokemon do love it when
They
you use
do.
Payday.
What Pokemon's that on the right,
Yeah.
though?
Why has that got Lopunny in it as well? The 1 week I'm not here. Right, okay, whatever. Any of both of
Surprised
you
you haven't
winners.
got
if
any
you-
Valentine's cards from Lopunny. Have you hid them from us?
I'm not talking about this anymore. Winners from last week, if you could direct messages, you could either email us at radio@studyvox.com, send us a direct message on Twitter or Facebook with your details where we can send your prize. That would be great.
Ignacio Ramos, I believe we've already got them, but do them anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be amazing if you could send them in. Keep taking... or you can put it on a forum. Actually, can you put it on a forum?
Yeah.
You can put them on a forum if you want. Can you direct message us on the forum?
I think you can direct message on the forum. I mean, you can do anything on that forum you want.
There's a lot of things
And
you can do
don't
on our
forget to keep
forum.
entering with these competitions for next week are running until next week. So here we go. This is the caption for this week again, once more.
Oh, muck.
Just mucking around.
Mucking around.
And here is the picture for Who's That Pokemon?
Remember, lives in the ozone layer, can't be seen from the ground.
So
What
yeah,
is that Pokemon?
And again, you'll win a booster pack of 10 cards and that card, whatever that card is.
And the online code.
And
Don't forget the online
as well
code.
from the booster pack.
That's how you get all those sweet, sweet cards.
Yep. Please check out our new launched website. Mm-hmm. Hit
Go-
the forum up.
Look at all the shows that we've been doing. Just let's keep going on the forum. We'll be talking on it every week, saying things about Pokemon. I've got nothing better to do. Do you?
No. Yeah, and also head over to Facebook and hit like on that image for us. We can get these Pokemon tattoos on the go. I can't wait. I'm just going to get
What are you going to get?
Mewtwo.
Yeah, but where? Like I said, you should get that purple tube on the back of your neck like Mewtwo has.
No, I'm not going to get an extra spinal cord tattooed
I don't
on
see
my neck.
why you shouldn't.
Do you know why Mewtwo has that? It's to maximise blood flow to his brain to increase his psychic abilities.
Wow. There you go.
He's not happy with just one spinal cord. He needs two.
Needs all the blood he can get to that brain.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking, I don't know, like, I'm still torn. There's lots I want to get. Like, loads of things I want to get. You know how people...
I would like if you could get Machamp's face tattooed over your face.
Yeah, interesting.
That would make my day.
Or Machamp's pants tattooed around the pants area.
Yes. Yeah, they're your choices.
See, I was thinking, like, I want to get a really common, like, tattoo that everybody gets, but Pokemon it up. Like, you know how everybody gets that really detailed carp?
Yeah.
But it'd be Magikarp.
Okay.
Or how everybody gets, like, things written across their knuckles and just get, like, Geodude.
Really quickly, I don't know how long we've got left. On Twitter, Luke and Gengar's just said you should get a Lopunny tattoo, Nate. And then Lopunny.
I heart Lopunny.
Well, that's not going to happen.
And then an arrow going through it.
That's not going to happen. Where's this Lopunny thing come from?
Lopunny. Lopunny, it's not Lolpunny.
Lopunny.
Unless that's your pet name for the Lopunny, Nate. All right.
Anyway, moving on.
What time does this show end?
20 seconds to.
20 seconds too.
Oh, so we still got 35
Yeah.
seconds to fill.
Keep hitting up the competitions. Keep...
I might get a Whale Lord
Get in the
blowhole.
forums, because we're going to be chatting on there all week.
Yeah, put in the forums what tattoos you think we should get.
Yeah, also any news that we've spoke about this week we'll share in the forum as well, so you can reread it and there'll be more details of links where to go to and stuff to read more about it.
Let's Pokemon forum one off and get the word out.
Get the word out indeed.
That word, Pokemon.
Keep playing Pokemon all week.
Don't sleep. Play